Is exploiting an opponent's injury a smart strategy, or does it cross the line of fair play? Today, we're diving into 3 controversial cases that challenge how we think about ethics in combat sports. What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we're tackling a hot topic that's sure to spark some serious debate. We all know that MMA is a chess game of strengths, weaknesses, and strategy. But the big question is, how far is too far when it comes to targeting an opponent's injury? We're going to break down 3 jaw-dropping examples that will make you question whether it's smart strategy or ruthless exploitation. So buckle up, because things are about to get controversial. Let's get into it. Number 1. Amanda Nunes versus Raquel Pennington. Sometimes an opponent's weakness isn't widely known. Raquel Pennington had suffered a severe leg injury in an ATV accident, forcing her to postpone a fight with Amanda Nunes when they finally met. Nunes immediately blasted that lead leg. The damage was so severe that Pennington wanted to quit between rounds. This case brings up questions about fighter disclosure and whether camp should be made aware of recent injuries. Nunes' tactics were devastating, but she may not have known the full extent of Pennington's prior injury. It also highlights the ethical dilemma faced by corners when deciding whether to throw in the towel for a badly injured fighter. Number 2. Rashad Evans and Jon Jones versus Rampage Jackson. Here's where things get a bit conspiracy. Like Rampage Jackson accused the Jackson Wink camp of having spies after both Rashad Evans and Jon Jones targeted his injured knee in separate fights. While it could be a coincidence, the specificity of their attacks raised eyebrows. This situation highlights the importance of keeping injuries private and raises questions about information leaks within the MMA community. If a camp knows about an opponent's undisclosed injury, is it fair game to exploit it? It also touches on the broader issue of privacy and information security in professional sports. Number 3. Cannonier versus Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva's comeback from a horrific leg break was inspiring, but Cannonier showed no mercy in Silva's homeland of Brazil. Cannonier repeatedly battered the surgically repaired leg. It was a decisive victory, but left many fans uncomfortable. This fight brings up the question of whether there should be an unwritten rule about targeting career-threatening injuries, even years later. Silva's leg break was a pivotal moment in MMA history, and seeing it targeted so aggressively years later was difficult for many viewers. It also raises questions about how long an injury should be considered off-limits in terms of targeted attacks. Number 4. Alistair Overeem versus Brock Lesnar. Our final example might be the most brutal. Brock Lesnar's battle with diverticulitis was well documented, requiring multiple surgeries in his return fight. Alistair Overeem had one goal chest that midsection. A series of devastating body shots crumpled Lesnar, effectively ending his MMA career. This case is particularly interesting because Lesnar's condition was a matter of public record. Overeem gambled was clearly designed to test whether Lesnar had fully recovered. It was undeniably effective, but raises questions about the ethics of targeting an opponent's health issues. Should there be limits on exploiting non-injury-related health conditions? This fight also highlights the potential risks of returning to competition after serious health issues. The line between strategy and exploitation is blurry. While some view targeting weaknesses as fair game, others consider it unsportsmanlike. Commissions are implementing protective measures, but ultimately it's a personal ethical decision. This complex issue challenges us to rethink our perspectives on fighter conduct and sportsmanship in MMA. Is everything fair in love and war? Or should there be unspoken rules against targeting injuries? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this discussion, take a deep dive into the darker side of fight strategy. Hit that like button and subscribe for more intense MMA content. Until next time, keep your guard up and your ethics in check.